Hey everybody, welcome to another video. This one should be pretty quick. I just wanted to show you the unboxing and setup of my new Pike 126. I ditched the rigid hull kayak that I had that was close to 80 pounds and picked this one up. It should be about 48 pounds in total. I chose the Pike 126 due to cost and the fact that it came with a really nice two-stage pump. I was comparing it to the Blackfoot Angler, which was a similar weight, could carry a bit more weight at like 650 pounds. This one carries about 375. But I chose this one because it was about $300 cheaper and it came with a pump. The Blackfoot Angler does not come with a pump at all, and you have to start right off the rip making an additional purchase if you don't already have one. So here's everything that comes in the box. It comes with a nice pack for carrying the kayak and transporting it. There's paddle pockets on the side, so it's pretty nice. This is the super pump, they call it, the Super 2 pump. It's got a gauge on it and two stages. It drives a large piston to fill quickly, and then you can click the switch and drive a small piston to fine tune it. Comes with a seat that you have to assemble. No real instructions for the boat, which was kind of a bummer and really one of the only negatives for me. They just sort of leave it to you to figure out, and there's not a lot of assembly or anything, but I didn't find a whole lot of videos that showed you this level of unboxing, so I thought it might be a good idea. Inside the pack, they have the kayak packed pretty well. These are the adjustable footrests that the kayak comes with, which is one of the other reasons why I chose this one over the Aquaglide kayak. It was less expensive, included a pump, and came with footrests. The downside to this kayak, and one of the differences between this and the Aquaglide Blackfoot Angler, is the lack of scupper holes. So the NRS Pike, as you can see, doesn't have any scupper holes. It's not self-bailing. That was okay for me because I fish mostly local flat water out of my kayak, and that's why I got this boat. The pump's easy to use, and I doubt I'll buy an electric one. Here you can see the large piston fills the boat pretty quickly initially, and then you click the little button over to the smaller piston to dial it in. Be very careful. There aren't any instructions, as I said, and I did overinflate the side tubes. I read the max pressure on the kayak is 8 to 10 psi, so I filled the entire boat that way, and that is not the case. Up on the front of the kayak, which you'll see here in a second, there in the nose area of the floorboard, it does tell you that you fill the side tubes to 3 psi and the floor to 8 psi. The other mistake that I made, and it's probably just me being a knucklehead, was that I filled the side tubes first. After I did this and redid this, I found it much more beneficial to fill the floorboard first. So fill that floorboard to the 8 to 10 psi, and then fill your side tubes to 3 psi or so. Up by this valve right here, you can see the literature that tells you to fill this to 8 to 10 psi and the side tubes to 3. But as far as I could tell, that's the only place that it tells you to do so. No instructions tell you how to put the seat together. If you're not mechanically inclined, you might have a little bit of a problem. But fill the floor first, side tubes after that, and then everything else is pretty easy. The other thing that I did, I was just having a rough day, man. It was about 100 degrees out, and I wanted to get this thing set up and shoot this video, and I was also excited to see the quality of the build on this thing. So you don't have to take the foot peg off the rail. You can just slide it and slide this thing in, and then adjust the foot pegs where you need it. For some reason, I thought you had to take them off to get it in there. Either way, it's not all that complicated. You can slide it up, slide the footrest up, slide the rail in, and then adjust your foot pegs. Like I said, a little bit bummed that they didn't include any sort of instructions. If you weren't mechanically inclined, you might not know how to put this together, but you can see the hardware it comes with and the tab it goes in. This is a quick layout on how I assume it's supposed to go, and I set it up that way. It works out pretty well. One of the other negatives I picked up on was the lack of adjustability of the seat that I thought was quite adjustable. It's a very solid seat, don't get me wrong, and I like it, and I won't likely ever recline it further than this, but the metal brackets that they add, I'm assuming for stability, prevent you from reclining it any further. So the straps are almost pointless in the fact that they don't go back any further than those brackets allow. So if you wanted to recline the seat further back and let out the straps, you really wouldn't be able to do so. However, leaning it further forward and getting more support out of the straps would be possible. They include these 4 straps in order to strap the seat into the boat. So after you've got it inflated, you can put these in there and just kind of leave them there like I did. Filling the side tubes first gave me a little bit of a clearance problem, and I couldn't get the seat to sit flat, as you could see in the previous clip. So you just have to, fill that floor first and to the proper PSI, not making the mistake that I did. And here you can see the solid layout. Everything looks really nice. I'm super happy about this boat. Can't wait to get it on the water and show you guys. If you got any info out of this video, give it a like and drop some questions below. I'll talk to you soon.